4-H today serves youth in both rural, urban, and suburban communities in every state across the nation. 4-H's are tackling the I'm going to redo that. 4-Hers are tackling the nation's top issues from I suck at talking. From global food security to climate change and sustainable energy to childhood obesity and food safety. 4-H out-of-school programming and in-school enrichment programs, clubs, and camps are offered a wide variety of STEM opportunities from agricultural and animal sciences to rocketry, robotics, environmental protection, computer sciences to improve the nation's ability to compete in key significant fields to take on the leading challenges of the 21st century. So, 4-H nowadays has changed dramatically, even from when my parents and relatives were in 4-H, which we'll get to that a little more later. But it's not. It's definitely a lot different. I honestly encourage a lot of people to look into it. If you're in your teens listening to this, or if you're a parent that has a kid, consider 4-H. It's definitely a great learning experience, and nowadays it's not just agriculture. There's so much you can do. Agriculture was definitely the main thing I was involved in when it came to 4-H projects and this and that. But there's so much. Like, there's robotics courses. There's hundreds of projects you can choose from. So it's definitely not just a country kids little club thing nowadays. It's definitely something else. But like I mentioned earlier, I think we're going to do the 4-H pledge real quick. How about that? All right. No one knows this, so listen to this. All right. I pledge my head to clear thinking, my heart to greater loyalty, my hands to larger service, and my health to better living for my club, my community, my country, and my world. Boom, 4-H pledge. Anybody that's been in 4-H probably just did it in their head along with me. But as you can tell, even from the overall pledge for 4-H, it's definitely it honestly is a really sick organization with everything they do, trying to just better teach and make young leaders and communities across the nation. And it's had an impact on me for sure. But I mean, it's the youth. It's been around for so long. It's helped so many people. I think at this moment, there's almost 6 million youth enrolled in 4-H, and that doesn't account for all the adult volunteers and professionals and professors that work with it. And 4-H has over 60 million alumni, which technically I'm a part of that now. So if that tells you anything, I don't know if I'm old or what, but I am a 4-H and alumni at this moment. But it's awesome. 4-H is something, I guess, like, let me kind of explain how you get started in 4-H. It's definitely different than most kids' opportunities compared to, like, high school sports and everything. It's outside of school programs for the most part. You can do it for 10 years. It's a 10-year max on being in the club and the organization. So you can start from the ages of, I was 9, but basically 3rd grade until you graduate. So you get 10 years involved in 4-H, and you can do any projects you absolutely want to. And it is amazing. But once you graduate, once you get that 10-year, you are done. So that's about it. But it's definitely changed a lot. Yeah, I've seen so many amazing projects, 4-H projects with robotics and welding, and there's so much stuff. Definitely back in the day, it was mainly focused on how well can you grow your crops, or what can you do with that cow. That was definitely the original idea of it for the most part, which is amazing. But I think it's something that's very useful for today's youth, and it's kind of sad because I've seen Just some of the younger groups of 4-H um, clubs and stuff now, where I feel like the numbers, at least in my area, have dropped significantly, which is kind of sad, because it was such a major part of my life.